Hiya, so I wanted to do a short video about some standing poses and how to get into them. I'm going to use Warrior 2 as an example as requested by our clients. So we'll get started straight away. Warrior 2 is most easily gotten into without risking kind of losing your balance or anything. Just by coming into quite a wide or very wide standing pose. So to bring your feet wider apart than your hips, as wide as you can while still grounding down to the outer edges of your feet so don't lose that connection. We'll turn your toes, well, I'm using my left foot in this example, turn my left toes out to the front and bend into my left knee. So they're kind of pointing, my left toes, my left knee are pointing towards the top of my mat. Then I'm going to turn my right toes in slightly, still grounding down to the outer edge of that right foot. Arms can extend out in either direction. Left arm reaching out towards the left. Right hand reaching out towards the right. And equally kind of use the force. So imagine that was like trying to reach out forwards and back at the same time. You'll notice this really helps to engage your shoulders and your arm muscles. Then look over your left shoulder towards your left fingertips. So this is kind of the easiest way to get into any warrior poses. We'll take it on the right side simply by straightening your left leg, turn your left toes in, turn your right toes out behind you, pivoting round on both feet, then bend into your right knee. Make sure you can almost just about see your right big toe as you look down. I want you to encourage that right knee out towards the right ever so slightly to avoid the knee collapsing in like that. If you feel like your right quad right now, your top of your right thigh is working a little bit or a lot, it is all good. You're creating strength there. And look over your right middle finger. Make sure your left arm is reaching up and back. Take a few breaths. And so that's kind of the easiest way. Like I said, that's like step one to get into the warriors. We're going to go into kind of level 2. We're creating levels here. By which I want you to bring your right foot towards the top of your mat. Bring your hands down, fingertips down either side of that right foot. Step your left foot all the way back. I want you to ground your left heel down. And then draw your inner thighs in towards you. Engage with the outer hips too. Left hand reaches up and back. And then right hand reaches forward. Here we are again, warrior 2 on the right side. So just to go over that, let's wimble both hands down to frame your right foot. Lift up your left heel, so both hips are square. Step your left foot forwards. And let's step your right foot back. Just doing this on the other side. So let's ground down your right heel. Engage through your hips, engage your legs, keep yourself strong in your lower body. Left knee tracks on top of your left ankle. Reach your right hand up as your left hand lifts. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Warrior 2, left side. Keep imagining you're trying to spiral your right thigh bone out, so externally rotating your right femur. Imagine the whole of that right leg is always spiraling out towards the right, towards the back of your mat. This pose is all about external rotation to our femurs. So a really great way to open our hips a little bit more. And then let's start to bring both hands down to frame your left foot. Pivot off your right heel. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Alright, so level 3, we're going with this, a level theme. We'll move into crescent lunge to get into warrior 2. So step your left foot back, but this time keep your left heel lifted. Hopefully you can see that my left heel is lifted and pointing straight behind. Again, hug your inner thighs towards you, keep your legs strong. Draw your outer hips in. Reach both hands up overhead. So I prefer Perseus teacher's pose over warrior 1, which is like that with your hips square. I prefer this crescent lunge because it's a lot easier to keep our hips square and it's a lot less twisting for that back knee, a lot less internal rotation for your back femur. So you won't see me teaching Warrior One very much, but you will see me teaching this pose, crescent lunge, a lot more. Keep your right knee tracking over your right ankle. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, spin your left heel down. Hips and arms open out down the side, Warrior Two. Ground onto the outer edge of your left foot. Good. Wimble both hands down to frame your right foot. Lift your left heel. Step it forwards, both feet meet at the top of the mat. Let's take that on the other side. So fingertips down. Step your right foot back. Keep your right heel lifted once again. Deep bend into your left knee. Keep your left knee on top of your left ankle to stack your joints. You feel like you're on a bit of a tightrope here. Try walking your left foot out towards the left, or your right foot behind you out towards the right. Just to help keep your feet a little bit more hip width distance. And once again, draw your inner thighs in towards you, then gaze through your legs. Both arms reach up, crescent lunge. Your back heel is lifted. Your back leg is straight and strong. There's a nice deep bend into your left knee, your front knee. Spin your right heel down. Warrior Two on the left side. Open your hips, arms out down the right edge of your yoga mat. Inhale. Exhale, when we're both hands down to frame your left foot. Lift your right heel. Step forward, top of your mat. So those are the 3 easiest ways to get into warrior poses and crescent lunge from standing. I wanted to also talk a little bit about getting into them from down dog as well. So I'm just going to show you one example for this, which is the traditional way of getting into warrior two, most vinyasa flow, lineages, things like that. So let's go ahead and make your way to downward facing dog. So shoulders melting away from your ears a little. Your hips are coming up towards the ceiling, up and back, so you sit bones high. Then draw your navel in towards your spine. Draw your forearms in towards you, then press down into your finger pads. Can look towards your thighs or towards your navel. Bring your right leg up towards the ceiling as you breathe in. Come into a 3-legged dog. Or your right toes can remain pointing down towards the mat, even your right pinky toe. And slowly as you can, we'll step your right foot in between your hands. If you can't quite get your foot in between your hands straight away, do not worry. Just grab your right ankle with your right hand, help the foot forwards. Spin your left heel down. We'll move into warrior two, you guessed it. Arms reach out in opposite directions. Just gaze over your right fingertips. Nice deep bend into your right knee. Have as many breaths here as you wish. And whenever you're ready, remove both hands down as you breathe out to frame your right foot. Lift your left heel. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps back to meet your left. One last time on the left side this time. Breathe in, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Again, slowly with control, can you step your left foot in between your hands? Again, you're welcome to grab your left ankle, help the foot forward if it doesn't quite get in between your hands. Don't worry, it's a process. There's loads of different modifications that we can do for this too. Spin your right heel down to the mat. Breathe in. Hips and arms open down the right side of your yoga mat. Warrior two, left side. Deep bend into your left knee. Arms reaching out in opposite directions. Keep them strong, keep them engaged. Looking over your left middle finger. Again, spend as much time here as you want. Whenever you're ready, bring both hands down to frame your left foot. Step your left foot back. Downward facing dog. So those are kind of the 4, I would say, the most successful ways to get into warrior two. There's plenty of others. It's not by any means kind of limited. It's not an exhaustive list. Have fun with your practice. Thank you so much, guys. Now